I have applied 3 different types of lip glosses in preparation for this video, and one of those lip glosses smelled just like childhood, and you know what I'm talking about. Don't even pretend like you don't. I have applied 3 different types of lip glosses. I have brushed my hair about 27 times. I have eaten applesauce to prepare for this video. I have done everything that I can possibly do just because I'm stalling to film this video because I'm so nervous about filming this video. I'm nervous about filming today's video. So that's very, 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 very cool. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Serena if you are new here, and in today's video, I am pouring my heart and soul out to all of you, okay? Okay, you better appreciate it. JK, you can do what you want, but appreciation is cool. All of these thoughts, even though I haven't shared them all with you yet, shared them with myself, obviously, because my brain is functioning as it should be. So these thoughts, they're already real and it's already happening and it's already scary. So me telling you, I don't know how that makes it more real or how that makes it more scary. I would love to know. There's something that I want to do, I want to start doing that I have been too afraid to do, and this is why I feel that it's important that I do this thing. Before I tell you what this thing is, let me preface. I always start my videos with a preface for some reason. So, the preface. I am coming to terms with the fact that I have realized that I don't share all sides of myself with you all. I don't share my full self. I share with you the parts that I want to be viewed by other people. I share with you the happy moments, the excited moments, the fun moments. I share with you my happy, bubbly, excited personality, which is fine. However, I'm not sharing my full, true, authentic self with you. I'm not presenting a fake personality. I'm presenting my real personality. I'm presenting my real self. I'm not hiding anything or altering anything or changing anything. That would be whack. In none of my videos am I being fake. Trust me, please, please, please know this. However, I do disappear for months on end because I am depressed, or I am dealing with mental health, or there are things going on, and I don't share the sad parts of myself with you. This is normal, I think. Well, I personally don't think it's normal. I don't think that it should be normal, but I have realized through lots of pondering that everybody else on the internet does this too. It's not fair of me to say everybody, but the vast majority of influencers do this too. I'm not calling myself an influencer, but I am uploading videos for the whole internet to see, so do what you will with that. But this is the problem with social media, in my eyes. I personally do not think that social media is used in a very effective manner. However, I do believe that it can be used in an effective manner, but it is just the way that we choose to use social media and the way that we choose to portray ourselves that is the issue. It isn't social media that is the issue, but the way that we use social media is the issue. And what I mean by this is that when you're on Instagram, when you're on Snapchat, when you're on YouTube, when you're on whatever social media platform that you're on, you know, just scrolling on your phone, browsing, wasting time. All of these posts that you see your friends hanging out with other people, you see lots of smiles and happy times, you see selfies, you see attractive photos, you see fitspo, meal prepping, but you know, you see all of these positive things, you see whatever you follow, I don't know what you follow, but you see all of these positive things. Even your friends, all of your friends are posting really happy things, and they're posting photos of themselves when they look their best, they're posting photos of them with their friends all happy and smiling, even though 2 minutes prior they may have all been in an argument about what angle is best for the photo or who should take the photo, or they might have been in an argument about some boy trouble or whatever. They might have been arguing 2 minutes before the photo. There might have been bad vibes 2 minutes before the photo, but you would never know because in that photo, they're all happy. They all look like they're having fun. They all look like they're having the time of their lives. They look happy. And then the selfies that you see of other people, the photos that people take of themselves, I don't need to explain what a selfie is, but wow, I'm doing that. The selfies that you see of other people, They're all oftentimes edited with Facetune, Photoshop. If not any of that, then filters. People put filters on their photos, and that changes your appearance too, because if anything, it'll change your complexion, or it changes things. It does. Even just filters do. Oh, and I was just talking about the filters that change the coloring, but people also use like Snapchat filters and filters that change your whole face. Instagram has filters too. I'm not on Instagram that much, but anyway, the photos that you see of people, they're edited so heavily that by the time they're uploaded, it's not even a photo of them anymore. It's more of an art piece, which is fine, but it's not portrayed that way because the caption isn't like, oh, look how cool I edited this photo. It's like summer beach vibes, and then like they have like a perfect slim thick body, and you're over here crying on your couch wondering how it is that you've spent every day this whole year working out and you're not seeing the same results as they are, and they don't even work out. Likely because, okay, this may not have been the best example because everybody's body type is different, however, likely it's because they heavily edited their photos. What I'm talking about is editing your photos so heavily and pretending like you don't. That's what the issue is. It's fine to edit your photos. I don't see any problem with that. This is just an opinion-based subject, which everyone will have their own opinion on. However, in my opinion, there isn't any problem with editing your photos, but the problem comes when you claim to be that person in the photo, when at this point it's been edited so heavily that it's not even you anymore. My point is that we all portray our best, happiest selves on the internet. We portray the good. We portray the happy times, the fun times, the positive times, the funny times, the slim, thick, skinny times, the healthy meal plan times, the when we're at the gym times, when we have our life together times, the hey, I'm reading a book right now even though I haven't actually read a book in a year, but haha, I'm gonna pretend like I'm reading a book times. We present these times, and although these times may be accurate, sure, you may be reading that book, and good for you. And sure, you may be going to the gym, that's fine, and good for you. You may be posting a happy photo of yourself where you're smiling, and like, it's you know, a fun, quirky photo. Sure, you may not necessarily be lying through any of these times, even like, especially if you're not editing any of these photos or anything. But where this gets tricky is that we kind of are all lying to everybody because these are the only moments that we present to the world. We're not presenting the sad times. We're not presenting the times when we're laying in bed for hours depressed, crying because we don't feel like we can do anything good with our lives. We're not presenting the times where we just had a panic attack and just spent the last 7 hours crying and breaking down over a freaking mango. We don't present these times where we are breaking down. We don't present these times where we are even just mediocrely sad. We don't present any negative times. We don't post photos of ourselves crying. We don't post photos of ourselves being fine. That wouldn't be a fun photo. We don't post every moment of our lives, but we post so frequently, and the moments that we do post are all happy. This is an issue because we all seem to compare ourselves to what we see on social media. We don't mean to, but it's something that is natural for us to do because most of us are addicted to social media. And so when we're swiping and scrolling and seeing all of these happy and positive posts, it can make us start to feel sad. Because maybe we are depressed, or we are not having the time of our lives, or we are in a slump, or we are just not doing generally very good, and that's okay. But we are scrolling on social media and all that we're seeing are happy faces, smiling, laughter, people going to the gym, healthy meal prepping, lots of all of these positive things, which positive things are good, but it's not realistic. That's the issue, that it's not realistic, because then we start to compare ourselves to the photos that we're seeing online. We start to compare ourselves to these beautiful influencers who spend hours face-tuning their photos. We start to compare our lives to our friends' lives when they're posting them at a party, having drinks, having fun, when you're sitting alone in your bed crying and you're wondering why it is that you feel like you don't have any friends, and you're wondering why it is that you weren't invited. But it's not more so that you weren't invited, but more so that why are all of my friends always having fun, but I'm so sad all of the time? Gosh, there must be something wrong with me. And those are the types of thoughts that begin to cycle through our brains. Maybe not all of us, but the people watching this video, I'm sure you can relate. So while it may not be fake to be posting photos of all of the good times, it's unrealistic because we're not posting photos of the bad times either. This becomes an issue because then we begin to compare our lives to what we are seeing on social media, and we begin to doubt ourselves. Maybe you open up Snapchat and you plan to reach out to one of your friends because you're feeling bad, you're feeling so sad, you're feeling so alone, you're feeling miserable, and just you are sad and depressed and you don't feel like your life is getting better and you just feel so bad. So you open Snapchat because you want to message one of your friends to reach out and ask for help. But then you see that they've posted on their story and you click on it, and all that's on their story is them having fun and them laughing and them having good times. And then because you're on Snapchat, because you're on social media, you scroll to the next person's story and you see this again. You see somebody else having fun, being happy, living their life, which again is fine. Post positive things, I'm all about that, but to only post the positive things is misleading, and it can cause more harm than it does good, because then maybe your intention was to open Snapchat and reach out to your friends for help, but then you saw all of these happy faces and all of these happy times, and you don't even feel like it's worth reaching out to anyone for help, because how could they understand? Because they're so happy all the time. How could they understand? So then you just don't reach out for help. This has happened to me, so I feel like I'm allowed to say this even if it seems pretty far-fetched, because clearly it's not far-fetched. This is why social media and the way that we use social media is an issue. It's at this point causing more harm than it is good for way more reasons than what I just stated, but I'm just stating what isn't presently spoken about, because this isn't spoken about enough, and that's why I'm here to talk about it. Additionally, the reason why I'm here to speak about this is because I am terrified of saying this, but I want to break this trend. I personally think that it would be so beneficial if we use social media in a slightly different way. We can still upload and post the happy and positive things about ourselves, but I think it would also be beneficial to additionally post the hard times, so that when other people are going through hard times, they can know that they're not alone. Because people will tell you, you're not alone. Like, oh, I know what you're going through, or oh, like, I don't know what people will tell you, but you know, they'll tell you something along the lines of, you're not alone, I'm here for you. But then you go on their social media account and all that you see is happiness. All that you see is that they're happy all the time. How could they understand what you're going through? How can they be there for you? If they don't understand what you're going through, there's no way they can help. And clearly they're happy all the time, so clearly they couldn't understand, which of course, this is flawed thinking. However, when people are going through big mental health struggles, people often experience flawed thinking, because that is just something that comes with mental health struggles. It is unfortunate, but it is true, and it is something to consider and something to think about. When people are going through hard times, everything is harder. Thinking is harder. Everything is harder. So, the reason why I'm here uploading this video is, one, to share all of these thoughts with you, because personally, it's scary how toxic of a way we are all using social media. And it's scary how it can really discourage people from asking for help, but not only asking for help, but it can cause somebody who is already in a slump to crash even harder and just feel slumped. It can cause them to feel hopeless, Because if all that they're seeing all the time is that their friends and these influencers and everybody that they follow are just happy all the time, and you know that you're not happy all the time, that can cause a person to feel hopeless. That can cause a person to feel bad. And I really 100% just want to clarify, if you only post the positive things, it's not your fault. You're not doing anything wrong. Please don't think I'm like attacking you or the people who do this, because we as a society have created this norm. At this point, it's just a norm. It's just expected of us to only post the positive things. However, the reason why I am sharing this is because I personally think that it would be beneficial for us to make the change. And no, I don't think me posting this video is going to cause a mass change. However, I think it's an important thing for us to all be aware about, especially those of us who are dealing with mental health. It's important for us to be aware that we shouldn't be comparing our lives to what we are seeing on social media, because what we see on social media is strictly what that person who is posting what they're posting, it's strictly what they want us to see. They're not posting everything. This isn't their life. Just because they always post photos of the beach vibes and meal prepping, whatever they're posting, just because they're posting this and this is what the majority of their posts consist of, doesn't mean that this is what their life is, because that was just one snapshot of one moment of one day. And there are 365 days of the year. It literally only takes like 2 seconds, less than that, to take a photo, to be like, boop. I don't know how many seconds there are in a year or in a day. Anyway, my point is that there are a lot of seconds in the day, and it only takes 2 seconds to take a photo and upload it. Okay, maybe if you're gonna upload it, it might take like 30 seconds, but you know what I mean. It doesn't take that long. So, it is important for us to all be aware of the fact that what we see on social media is only what the other person wants us to see. It's not their whole life. And this is why social media is toxic and fake. It's not that what they're posting is fake. It's just misleading that they're not posting everything. And of course, you don't have to post everything. You don't have to post your deepest, darkest secrets, big things going on if you don't want to. It's literally your choice to do what you want. Like, I'm not judging anybody here. I'm just saying that it is important to be aware of the fact that we shouldn't be comparing ourselves to what we see on social media, because that's not the full story. It's not the full story at all. The reason why I'm saying all of this is, one, so that we can all be aware not to compare ourselves to what we are seeing on social media. And of course, we all know that we shouldn't be comparing ourselves to what we see on social media, but we don't ever really consider the reasons why. Usually the reasons why is that we are thinking the photo is edited or Facetuned and that the photo is fake. But beyond this, beyond fake photos, we shouldn't be comparing ourselves to what we see on social media, because it's not the full story. It's not their whole life. It's not everything. It's misleading. Which, again, post what you want to post, but we shouldn't be comparing our lives to one little photo or 10 little photos, because they're just photos. It's not actually the person's life. So that's one reason why I'm speaking about this and uploading this video. The second reason is because, as I mentioned at the start of this video, I am personally guilty of doing these things too. I only upload videos when I am feeling happy and fun and excited and I'm not depressed. I only upload videos when I'm not depressed, and that is why I disappear for months on end, because I'm depressed during the month that I'm not uploading. Now, when I'm depressed, I try to upload videos. I film videos. I film videos when I'm depressed. I've filmed so many videos that you guys have never seen, and at this point probably will never see, because some of them I was 17 and 18 and 19. Like, you know, I filmed so many videos throughout the years that I just haven't uploaded because I was depressed when I filmed them. So for me personally, the issues that I have come across when filming a video while I am depressed is one of two things will happen. When I am depressed, I will either fake a happy, positive self and just try to be myself so that you all get a consistent version of Serena, so that you all can see what I want you to see, can see the best parts of me so that that stays consistent. Because that's how most influencers do it. That's what most people these days do who post online. They only share the positive parts of themselves. So even when I'm depressed, when I've tried to film a video, half of the time I try to be happy and chipper anyway. And of course it doesn't work, because then I feel guilty for being fake. And that is the last thing that I want to do. I don't want to be fake with any of you, and I've said this so many times before. I only want to share my true, real, authentic self with all of you, with, you know, the whole wide world. Even when I'm sad and depressed. So that is why I've never uploaded any of those videos, because they felt too fake. I wasn't being fake in the videos, I was just accentuating my personality. Yeah, so being fake, okay. Look at me. So that's why I've never uploaded any of those videos. On the other hand, the other 50% of the time, if I film a video while I'm depressed, I am being completely 100% real, authentic me, but you know, depressed me. But me, 100% me, 100% what I'm feeling, just honest. I'm being honest. The video goes fine, except for when it doesn't. Sometimes I'm feeling really stuck and held back when I'm depressed, and then I'm like, oh my god, why am I filming a video? Blah. But that doesn't happen all the time. Most of the time when I film when I'm depressed and I'm being like completely authentic, the video goes fine. There's no issues. And honestly, I'm happy to be filming. And half of the time, I actually get happy in the video. And because I love filming YouTube videos, I love it so much. It makes me happy. It's something that I'm passionate about. I'm so passionate about helping you all however I can. And I know that it's silly just posting little videos, but it's something I really enjoy doing. And anyway, so when I'm depressed, half the time when I do it, I end up getting happy anyway, and it's a really good thing. Half the time, I don't end up getting happy. I'm still depressed, but like, it's fine. The video goes fine. But the issue then, during that percentage of the time where I do film a video when I'm depressed, and I am 100% honest and authentic and open about the fact that I'm currently in a depressive episode, during these times, it's fine. The video's fine. It's honestly usually a good video or a really informative video. Oh my gosh, when I'm depressed, because I'm not like, woohoo, happy, good vibes, bubbly, the videos that I film are more so informative and educational, and I love filming videos like that, and I haven't really uploaded many of them because I don't really upload me when I'm depressed. So let me continue. So the video is fine and good, but then it comes to the point where I have to edit the video. So I, you know, do what I gotta do, get all the clips together, get the whole, you know, I do it, and then I press play because you have to watch the video in order to edit it. And as soon as I start watching myself, I hate it. I hate it so much. And that's an issue, obviously. I haven't accepted my depression for what it is, and I always shame myself for having depression, even though depression isn't something that I can control. I have other mental health issues too. Right now, I'm just going to be referring to depression, but this applies to everything. So when I begin to edit these videos and I watch myself speaking to the camera while depressed, I hate it. I hate it so much, and it makes me feel disgusted in myself. No, it doesn't make me feel disgusted in myself. It makes me feel extremely insecure, because everybody only posts the happy things. Everybody only posts the positive moments. So I'm not like crying on camera or having a meltdown or anything, but my personality is just dimmed. And so I'm just kind of like, I don't know, I can't mimic it, but you know, just I'm not as full of life when I'm depressed, because that's just what depression is. So when I get to the point of editing these videos, I feel extremely insecure because all that is uploaded throughout the internet is happy, positive times. And of course, in this video, I'm not happy, positive. I'm just fine. I'm depressed, but fine, you know? But I'm extremely insecure because I worry about what other people may think. It's tricky because a big part of YouTube is uploading videos to gain a following so that you can keep uploading videos to your following. So it makes me worry that, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry though, but I might cry. Woo-hoo. Big secret time. I don't like myself when I'm depressed. I don't really love myself when I'm depressed. That is an issue, I know. It's something that I'm working on. When I'm depressed, I'm repulsed by myself. I hate myself more than anything. I don't love myself. Maybe I don't hate myself, but I don't love myself, that's for sure. And so I worry that if I upload videos while I'm depressed, that other people won't love me too. That other people will hate me too. That other people will, I don't know, not like me because I'm sad. I'm this big sad girl who's just sad all the time and I'm so negative and her life sucks and she's emo. Middle school. So I get worried that people won't like me, and like I said, one aspect of uploading YouTube videos is to upload the videos in order to gain a following so that you can upload to your following, and I just worry that I will lose my whole following, which isn't true. It's not true. It's not true at all. That is a huge limiting belief. But because I don't love myself when I'm depressed, I don't understand how anybody else can. I don't understand how anybody would want to watch videos of me being depressed, how anybody would want to be around me when I'm depressed. I don't understand why anybody would. To me, it's a waste of time. They're wasting their time being around me when I'm depressed because they could be around somebody way happier. They could watch a way happier video. However, I know that this isn't true. These are all limiting beliefs that my mind is playing tricks on me. None of this is true. Because it won't necessarily mean that I will lose my following. Instead, posting videos where I am depressed, posting videos where I am showing the entirety of myself, my whole being, me, sharing me. There's only one of me, so only I can do that, and sharing me, all of me, will help people more than it'll hurt people. If people don't want to watch videos of me being depressed, then they don't have to. They can literally choose not to watch those videos. They can choose to watch my happy videos. Good for them. That's their choice, and that's fine. But I have come to realize, exactly what I was saying in this video, that people only upload things when they are feeling happy, when they are feeling excited, fun, bubbly, everything good. And so there aren't very many videos out there where people are depressed. And when I was going through, I'm still pretty depressed right now. I think I could possibly be coming out of it, but I never actually know if I'm actually coming out of it, because sometimes it's like, JK, you're actually depressed. I don't really know where I am in my mental health right now, but I have been extremely depressed for the last few months. And during this depressive episode, okay, let me start with, while I'm depressed, I like to watch YouTube videos. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of Netflix, spend a lot of time on my screens, watching things. But while I was in this depressive episode, I came across a video on YouTube, and it was titled, I don't know exactly what it was, but it was titled something like A Boring Day in My Life, Real Life with Depression. That was like what the title was. It was something similar to that. And I was so excited to have found that video because I was depressed. And when I'm depressed, I feel extremely alone. I feel like nobody knows what I'm going through. Nobody understands. And I saw this video and I got excited. And I was like, I've never seen a video like this. Every day in my life video that I've ever seen has been like, I'm going to the gym, I'm meal prepping, I'm eating a salad, I'm going shopping, I'm happy, 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 ha ha ha. Commonly, day in my life videos are positive and productive and busy, busy, busy and fun, fun, fun and happy, happy, happy. Because that's what they want you to see. They want you to think that their life is like that all of their days are like that, when in reality, all of their days are not like that. This is just one day. However, I had never come across a day in my life video where somebody was being open and honest about their depression. And so this excited me. And then I started to find a string of these videos. I haven't been able to find a lot of these videos, but there are some out there. And it was so comforting to know that somebody else was spending their whole day in bed watching movies and crying and eating snacks or not eating at all because they were depressed, because these things are not spoken about enough. And I feel very lonely when I'm depressed, but I'm not trying to talk about myself here. The point is that I know that other people feel this way too. I know that other people don't feel good when they are depressed too. So this is why I want to start uploading videos when I am depressed too. Because other people who are also depressed may find comfort and reassurance through these videos. And that is all I could ever ask for, because when I am depressed, everything is really, 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 really bad. And I would never, ever, 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 ever want anybody to go through the things that I go through when I am depressed, but I know that people do. But to know that I can do something to help, because obviously when you're depressed, you might not want to watch happy, fun, bubbly videos. And so there is a string of videos out there. They do exist, but I want to be brave enough. And the reason why I'm saying brave is because I'm terrified of doing this. Because like I said, I haven't accepted myself for my depression. I haven't accepted my depression. But it's something that I will come to terms with, and I personally think that uploading these videos will help me with my depression, for one, but for two, the bigger, more important thing is that they can help other people. And that is something that has never crossed my mind, because what has always crossed my mind in terms of filming when I am depressed and uploading a video where I'm depressed, the only thoughts that have ever crossed my mind is, why would someone want to watch this? I'm not even happy in this video. I don't understand why, no one's gonna find any joy from this. And it's super negative and super critical and super, mean. I'm mean to myself when I'm depressed. But I had a revelation, and I realized people find comfort in knowing that they are not alone. People find comfort in knowing that somebody else is depressed too, because of course we all know that people experience mental health troubles, and of course we're all told, you're not alone, I know what you're going through, or whatever, but it's not shown to us. We don't see that, because all that we see online is the positive things. We see a misconstrued version of other people, and it's very misleading, and it, like I said, creates more harm than good, but it's not the individual person's fault necessarily. It's just all of us as a whole who have created the system to be this way. So even though we hear that we are not alone, we may not believe it because we don't see it. We're not around it enough, and we're around ourselves all the time. So if you are going through a major depressive episode that might last months, might even last a year, or however long it lasts, you're around that all the time because you can't really escape yourself unless you are using escapism. But even using escapism, you're literally still in your body. You can't actually escape yourself. So you're around yourself all the time. But what we see all the time from others, we don't see their whole self. And instead, we just see what they want us to see, which is harmful to our mental health. And so, even though we are told that we're not alone, that other people experience depression, we forget that very easily. And we may not even believe it because we don't see it. We're not around it. We don't see other people sad, laying in bed all day, crying, wasting their days away. We don't see that. And I'm not saying that I want to upload videos of me I definitely don't want to upload videos of me crying in bed, eating a bag of chips or whatever. But my point is that I have been suppressing myself, and that is something that I am against. I only want to share my whole self with the whole world, even if people judge me for it. That's scary. And my heart started beating real fast when I said that. But I believe in bravery, and I believe in courage, and I believe that courage equals growth. And so, even though I am afraid to do certain things, I do them anyway because these things that you are afraid of are usually the things that cause the most growth. These things that you are afraid of doing that you know you really, really want to do, because I've known this about myself, that I want to upload videos all the time, no matter what. I've known this since I started YouTube, but since I've started YouTube, I still disappear for months on end because I can't stand myself when I'm depressed, and I don't understand how the world would be able to stand me either. I am so aware of how bad that is, and I'm so aware that I need to work on these very critical thoughts, and that is what I am doing. Anyway, I have come to realize that none of that's true, because sharing myself while I am sad, it can still help people. It can really help people. So this is what I aim to do. And what I was saying about the courage and the bravery, it's usually the things that you are most scared of doing that cause the most growth. The most growth for you and the most growth for others around you. So, the end. Now, I do want to say, just because I'm saying this, just because I'm uploading this video, I might still disappear sometimes because I'm human and because I am not perfect. I accept that about myself. I know that I am not perfect, and I know that it is completely unrealistic to expect perfection of me and to expect perfection of anybody. So I may not be consistent, but I'm saying this and I'm uploading this so that you all know that I'm really trying, and also I'm going to be more consistent now because I think it's important, and I've had enough of me not being consistent, because it's really, 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 really important to me to be consistent and to start uploading on YouTube frequently and consistently, because I love it. I really do. And I just really, more than anything, want to create a community where we can all connect with each other and we can all relate, and it'll be good, man. It just makes me so happy and feel like warm and fuzzy inside, knowing that I can create a community where I can help people. But not only can I help people, but we all can help each other. Like in the comments, we can support each other. That just makes me so happy. So I want to end this video by saying that I am going to be uploading more frequently, and that no, it's not all going to be positive and bubbly, but I'm going to film. Even though I'm depressed, I'm gonna film and I'm gonna post it anyway, and we'll see where it takes me. I don't know. It's important to me because even when I'm depressed, I still have messages to share. I still have things I want to say. So I should validate that. I should validate the things that I have to say when I'm depressed, and I should share them with you all. And I encourage all of you to do the same. Of course, your choice. Do what you want with your life. I'm not judging anybody for anything here. I'm just speaking my thoughts. So, to conclude this video, everything that you see on social media, that's not the full story. That is not the full truth. So do not compare your life to a little snapshot that you see, or even to 200 snapshots that you see, because that is just what the other person wants you to see of their life. That is not their life. What you see on social media is not 100% realistic, so don't compare your life to it. B, mental health is real, and you are valid for having and experiencing mental health. I promise. You are so valid. I love you. I love you. You are valid. And please try to validate yourself even when you are feeling depressed or even when you are going through mental health struggles, because you are valid and people want to be around you. People can learn and grow from you even when you are depressed or even when you are experiencing mental health troubles. People can grow from you and you can grow from them. Even though you may not feel at your best, it's still worth noting that you are valid. It's still worth validating yourself. And 3, I am going to start uploading even when I am depressed, because it's going to help me and it's going to help other people, and I'm terrified of doing this. Like, I'm scared, but like, that's life. Life can be scary sometimes. So I'm going to do it anyway. And if you want to do it anyway too, I encourage that immensely, because it doesn't make sense for us all to portray to the world that our life is 100% happy all the time, because it isn't realistic and it can cause more harm than good. So these were my thoughts. The end. Bye. I hope that this video was helpful to you. I hope that you gained some insight. I hope that you were inspired by this video. I hope that you had a good time while watching it. I hope good things for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate all of you so much. From the deepest depths of my heart, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you. Now, if you haven't seen my last video, well, in my last video, I announced the winners of my very first giveaway. I'm very excited about it still. Something to consider is that when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing my very second giveaway. So, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. I love you all so much and I appreciate you intensely and immensely, and I'm so grateful for all of you. But if you haven't subscribed yet, click that button down below, the little click. Hit that subscribe button. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing another giveaway and I'm really excited about it. So, get me to 1,000 subscribers, woo! I love you all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave some comments down below because I love interacting with you guys so much. I love responding to your comments. It really, truly makes me so happy. So say something. Be like, hey. Well, maybe say something more than hey, but like if you want to just say hey, then say hey. I'll say hey. Hey. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you all so much, and subscribe if you haven't. Get me to 1,000 subscribers. Woo! Woo! Okay, I love you. Thank you, and goodbye. Bye. Told you I would show you my puppy. Should I go show you my puppy? I could go get him. Oh my god, I'm gonna go get my puppy. Hello. How you doing? I promised you guys a puppy, and here we got a little puppy. Ah, I love him. He's my baby. My boy. Anyway, this is my little guy. He's so cute, and I love him. He's my baby. I love him. My baby boy. He's so big now. I know I just said he's small, but he just started drinking my tea. Okay, I gotta go.